Welcome to today's class, which is designed to strengthen and lengthen your Achilles and calves. Perfect if you run, lift weights, or simply feel a little strain or tightness in that area. We'll improve ankle mobility so you feel lighter on your feet and move better. We'll begin today's class in child's pose. Make your way there now and keep your feet hips distance apart with the toes tucked under. Send your hips back and reach your arms forward. Push into your palms to send your hips back towards your heels and feel that stretch in your toes, in your feet. Rest your forehead down and take this opportunity here to slow the breath down. Make your exhalation longer than your inhale. Perhaps close your eyes here for these next 2 to 3 breaths. Use this as a chance to turn your attention and your focus inward. Slightly constrict the back of your throat now to create a soft whispering breath. Use this throughout today's practice as a point of presence. If the practice becomes a little too challenging or even too easy, come back to this breath. Don't lose it. Just 2 more breaths here. And on your next inhale, lift your hips, rise to tabletop, and bring your hands slightly closer towards your knees. Send your weight forward, feel that stretch in your wrists, and then back. Feel that stretch once more in the toes, forwards and back. Stretching out your toes, your feet on the way back, your wrists on the way forward. Couple more of these. Find a little momentum here that works for you. And then release. Sit all the way back onto your toes now. Clasp your hands. Roll out your wrists. Feel that nice stretch in your feet. And then release. Bring your hands down, tabletop. Untuck your toes now. Gaze forward, neutral spine. Inhale, cow pose. Begin to lift your tailbone. Wake up your body, wake up your spine. Lift your chest. Exhale, cat pose. Push the ground away here. Really round your upper back. Tuck your tailbone under. Inhale, cow. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Find length in your spine. Exhale, cat. Preparing your body for practice, moving with your breath. Inhale, cow. Last one. Lift your tailbone, stretch your abdominals. Exhale, cat pose. Tuck your tailbone under, really engage your core here. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then release. Tuck your toes under, walk your hands forward, and send your hips up for down dog. This time with a nice deep bend in the knees and make it fluid. Begin to walk your dog. Bring one heel down closer to the mat and then the other, bending alternate legs. Push the ground away, but really focus here on your calves, on your Achilles. Try to draw your heels down towards the ground with this gentle movement. Tuck your heels behind your feet. Find your alignment here. Get nice and heavy in either hip, just a couple more either side. And then find stillness in your downward facing dog. Readjust your stance now so that your heels come closer to the ground. Try to make them touch your mat if you can. On your next inhale, sweep your left leg high, single-legged dog, and really draw your right heel down towards the ground. Square your hips. Inhale, come high onto your right toes. Lift your right heel and lower down slowly with control. Lift, ready, squeeze your calf at the top and lower. Lift your right heel up, really come high onto your toes there. Squeeze, 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 then lower. 2 more, nice and controlled. Lift and lower. Last one, big lift, squeeze at the top. And with your next exhale, bring your left knee to your nose, hover here, and then plant your left foot down with control. Drop your back knee, untuck your back toes, and lift your arms up briefly. Low lunge, find length. Exhale, bring your hands down and straighten your front leg. Come onto the heel, prepare for half splits. Try to square your hips, flex your left foot back towards you. Inhale to find length. Exhale to soften your chest down towards the ground and dig your left heel into the ground here. Soften your breath. Find length in your spine with your inhalation, with your exhale. Soften your chest a little more. If you have blocks, you're welcome to place them either side of your foot to help you. Place your hands on your blocks and slowly lower to a place where you feel that resistance and use your breath to help guide you deeper. Bring your big toe now down towards the right-hand side. Internally rotate your left leg. And then your left toe down to the side. Externally rotate your left leg. Internally rotate. Bring the big toe down. Keep flexing your foot. Externally rotate. Internally rotate. Feel free to keep a little bend in your left leg here if that feels better. Externally rotate. And back to center. One more. Find length here. Inhale. Exhale to soften your chest down, your chin towards your shins. And on your next inhale, rebend your front leg and walk your left foot to the side, runner's lunge. Tuck your back toes under, lift the back knee, and make some little rocks here, some circles. Feel into your hips briefly, and then find stillness. Begin to lift your left heel up. Big lift and lower. Lift and lower. Push into the pads underneath your toes. Really squeeze your calves. 5 more of these. Squeeze at the top. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. We hold and squeeze. Squeeze the calf. Make it work. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, slowly lower. Plant the heel down with control. Then walk your left foot in. And step your right foot in for pyramid pose. Bring your right foot to a 45-degree angle and push into the outer edge of your back foot. Inhale to find length. Option to keep a little bend in the front knee. Exhale to soften down once more. Again, if you'd like to use blocks, feel free to bring those in here. Place your hands on the blocks and slowly move with your breath to feel that stretch. Inhale to find length. Exhale to soften a little more and keep pushing into the outer edge of your back foot. If you can, square your hips towards the front of your mat. Inhale here and rebend your front knee. Walk your blocks forward or place your hands down and lift your right foot up. Warrior 3 prep. Try to square your hips here, really engage your right glute. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, ragdoll. Bring your feet hips distance apart and follow that momentum all the way down. Let your upper body be nice and heavy here. Gently sway from side to side. Feel into your legs, into your feet. Notice the weight distribute between them. And then find stillness. Begin to lift just your big toes up and release the big toes down. Now lift your 4 toes up and plant them down. Lift your big toes up. Release them down. Lift your other 4 toes up and release them down. Bring your hands forward and rock back now onto your heels. Bring your toes towards your knees. Squeeze your shins and release. One more. Rock back. Send your hips back. Bring your toes towards your shins. Squeeze and release. And again. Rock back. Lift your toes up, up, up. And back down. 2 more. Lift and squeeze. Engage your shins. Back down. Last one. Lift, lift, lift here. Send your hips up. Rock back onto your heels. Really feel your shins work. And then set your feet down. On your next inhale, rise to chair pose. Sink your hips deep. Bring the weight into your heels. Exhale, Tadasana. On your next inhale, lift up onto the tops of your feet and reach your hands up. Engage your glutes. Imagine drawing your belt buckle towards your rib cage here. Keep your spine nice and long. Lift high onto your calves. And with your exhale, bring your hands down. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Gaze forward. Exhale, plant your hands down. Careful, Luxie. Plank pose. Push the ground away. Clean it up. Inhale, lean forwards. Find some momentum here. Option to set the knees down if you like. Exhale, chaturanga. Hug your elbows in. Inhale, upward facing dog. Pull your hips through. Exhale, downward facing dog. With that bend in the knees once more. Draw one heel down. Then the other. Feel into your Achilles, into your calves. At the same time, push the ground away. Find length in your calves now. 2 more of these. Keep walking. And then find stillness. Adjust your stance if you need so that your heels come down onto the ground. Really send your hips up like the peak of a mountain. And then on your next inhale, lift your right leg high. Single-legged dog. Try to square your hips. Push the ground away evenly and draw your left heel down towards the ground. On your inhale, come high onto your left toes. Lift your left heel and lower it down slowly. Inhale to lift high onto your left heel. Exhale to release it down slowly. 3 more of those. Lift and lower with control. Last 2. Last one. Lift your heel up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, hug your right knee into your nose and plant your right foot down. Low lunge. On your inhale, rise up. Find length here. Breathe in. Exhale, half splits. Extend your right leg forward. Send your right hip back. Flex your right foot back towards you. Dig the heel in. With your inhale, find length here. Send your right hip back. Exhale to soften your chest down to any degree. Use your breath here as a tool to help guide you deeper. With your inhalation, Find more length in your spine. With your exhale, soften your chest down, slow your breath down. Two more breaths here, really make it count. Feel that nice stretch in your hamstring. And then internally rotate your foot. Bring your right big toe down towards the mat. And externally rotate. Keep flexing your foot back towards you. Internally rotate. Externally rotate. Internally rotate. Last one. Perhaps find a little more depth here. And externally rotate. Listen to your body. And back to center. Last little stretch. Inhale, find length. Exhale to soften. Inhale here. And re-bend your front knee. Bring your right foot to the side. Tuck your back toes under. Lift your back foot. Runner's lunge. Again, make some little rocks, some circles. You can come onto the outside edge of your front foot if you like. And once more, find stillness. Begin to lift your right heel now. Lift and lower. Lift and squeeze and lower. Lift your right heel and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and squeeze and lower. 5 more. Push into the pads underneath your toes. Really lift your heel up. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Hold at the top. Squeeze your calf. Make it work. Come back to your breath, that soft whispering breath. Slow it down. Bring your focus there. And with your next exhale, slowly, slowly lower your right heel all the way down with control. Awesome. Bring your right foot now to the center of your mat. Frame your foot with your hands and bring your left foot in. Prepare for pyramid pose. Send your left hip back. Try to square your hips towards the top of your mat and find length with your inhale. Exhale to soften your chin down. Draw your belly button towards your shins and really push into the outer edge of your back foot here. The back foot is at around a 45-degree angle. Use that same rhythm. Inhale to find length. Exhale to soften. Re-bend your front knee. And on your next inhale, lift your left leg, warrior 3 prep. Square your hips. Really engage your left glute here to lift that back leg. Either flex or point your back toes. Keep your spine long. Inhale here. Exhale, bring your left leg down for ragdoll. Follow that momentum with your exhale all the way down and gently sway from side to side. Let gravity support you here. Slow the breath down. Keep a little bend in the knees if you like, and keep your weight slightly in the toes. Find stillness. Lift all your toes up. Release just your big toes down. Lift all your toes up. Press your 4 toes down. Lift all your toes up. Press your big toes down. Lift all the toes up. Press your 4 toes down. And then lower your big toes too. Little bend in the knees and rock back onto your heels. Lift your toes towards your shins. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And lower. Lift your toes towards your knees. Engage your shins. and lower. 3 more of those, moving with control, with your breath, slowly lower. Last 2, really squeeze at the top, send your hips up and back, and lower. 1 more, big lift, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Build that strength here. In this controlled, steady movement, hold, hold, hold. And with your next exhale, slowly plant your feet down, clean it up, establish that connection to the ground. Inhale, chair pose. Send your hips back, bring the weight into your heels. Exhale, Tadasana. Clean it up, mountain pose. Engage your core slightly. Inhale, lift onto the tops of your feet. Perhaps lift your hands up. Engage your calves. Draw your belt buckle towards your rib cage. Squeeze your calves here. Inhale. Exhale, fold down. Ragdoll. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to plant your hands down. Step your feet back to the top of a high plank. Inhale, lean forwards. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come high onto your toes here. And walk your feet forward all the way to the top of your mat. Nice fluid motion, halfway lift. Exhale to fold down. Really feel the fruits of your practice now in your lower body. Inhale to slowly bend your knees, rise all the way up. Big reach, gaze towards your hands. Exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Grab your blocks now. Bring them onto your mat in a T shape and rest the one that's laid vertically on top of the one that's laid lengthways. Bring your right foot onto the block and your left foot to the side. To begin with, send the energy down through your right heel and try to straighten your right leg. Just gently apply some pressure there into your right heel. Nice deep inhale here. And with your next exhale, begin to bend your right knee. Send your weight slightly forward. Notice that stretch in the lower half of your right leg. Gently distribute the weight around. Listen to your body. Feel for any little areas of tension, and with your breath, consciously soften those areas. Find length there. For a deeper stretch, bring your right knee further forward towards your toes. Perhaps sink your hips a little deeper. And release. Opposite side. Bring your left foot now onto the block. Your right foot to the side. Establish your balance. And then try to straighten your left leg. Send the energy down through your left heel. Distribute the weight as you can. And on your inhale, create some length here. With your exhalation, soften and bend your left knee. Bring the knee forward for a deeper stretch. Send the energy down. Keep your heel on your block if you can. Feel free to distribute the weight throughout any areas you feel tension. Listen to your body here and slow your breath down. Feel your Achilles, feel your calves. Release that tension from your shins. And slowly release once more. Grab your blocks again. This time hold them in your hands. Bring your feet around hips distance apart and angle your feet, your toes, towards the outside edges of your mat. Inhale here. Exhale, Malasana, Yogi squat. Bring your hips down, and at the point you feel your heels start to lift, stay there and place the blocks underneath your heels. From there, find length in your spine. Tuck your pelvis under a little. Rest your shoulders down. Bring your hands, your palms together, and your elbows inside your knees. We'll be here for just a couple minutes. Come back to your breath. Perhaps close your eyes if you like. If you feel as though your knees are turning inwards a little, try to actively push them out. Use your core muscles as well as your inner thigh muscles to help bring your knees into alignment. Try to make sure your knees are pointing the same direction as your toes. With each exhalation here, relax your calves a little more. Notice how you sink a little deeper as you soften. Ease into that sensation. And if you like, for this last minute, you can remove the blocks. Try to build that strength in your yogi squat with the heels all the way down. Perhaps the shins are starting to talk to you a little bit now. Try to quieten that distraction with your breath. That soft breath with sound. We're here for just 3 to 4 more breaths. You can do this. For these last 1 to 2 breaths, if you feel any tension anywhere particular in your body, take your mind there now. Consciously soften it. Breathe here. Nice deep inhale. Exhale to sit all the way down onto your hips now. Extend your legs out in front of you. Flex your feet back towards you. Inhale to create some length here. Send your arms forward. Exhale, Paschimottanasana. Maybe grab onto your big toes or simply rest your forearms down towards the ground. Inhale, find some more length. Send your belly button towards your thighs. Exhale to soften down. Draw your chest towards your shins and keep flexing your feet back towards you. Gently push your hamstrings down towards the ground. Last little gentle stretch in your hamstrings here. At the same time, soften your chest. Relax your neck, relax your jaw. Deep breaths. Last couple of breaths here. For these last 2, really relax your head, relax your jaw, maybe shake your head, yes, shake it no. And on your next inhale, very slowly and mindfully, rise all the way back up and shake your legs out. Grab your strap now. Loop your strap at the base of your toes. Create some tension there. And gently pull back now on your strap, but relax your leg. Feel that stretch in your calf, in your Achilles. Unlike Paschimottanasana, where we were pushing the hamstrings down and engaging the leg and actively flexing the foot back, this time disengage your lower body. Just gently pull back on your strap. Slowly release. And then switch to the opposite side. Loop the strap at the base of your toes. And then gently pull back. Perhaps apply more tension as you familiarize yourself with this stretch. Disengage your lower body. Use the tension from the strap to help create more length in your calves, in your Achilles. And release. Move your strap to the side and bring the soles of your feet down onto the ground. And lay all the way down now onto your back. Rest your head down, tuck your shoulder blades under, then bring the soles of your feet together for Supta Baddha Konasana. Let your knees fold open like a book here. Option to keep your hands down by your side, or bring your right hand to your stomach, your left hand to your chest, and simply notice the sensation of your breath, rise and fall of your body. At the same time, let gravity open your hips here. Relax your lower body now. Know that all the hard work is done. Simply be here in this moment. Bring your knees in now. Perhaps use your hands to help you do so, and give them a little hug into your chest. Inhale here. Exhale, keep your right knee hugged in. Extend your left leg away. And with your next exhale, pull your right knee in towards you a little more. And slowly release. Bring your left knee back in. Big inhale. Exhale, extend your right leg away from you. Plant the heel down. And once more, with your next exhale, hug your left knee in. Feel that nice stretch in your groin, in your hamstrings. And release. Give both knees a hug into your chest. Big inhale here. This time, pause at the top. Hold your breath. Then try to take a little more breath in if you can. Hold, hold, hold. And when you need to, exhale it out, open your mouth, sigh it out, and extend your legs out in front of you for our final resting pose, Shavasana. Bring your arms down by your side with the palms facing upwards. Rest your shoulders and really relax your lower body here. Let your heels feel heavy. Your feet just roll out wherever they want to. Your knees fully relax here. And we'll be here for just 2 minutes now in silence to really appreciate the fruits of our practice. Instead of trying to change anything, simply let your body, let your breath be, and I'll guide you out. begin to deepen your breath. And bring some awareness back to this space, back to your body. Take some movements that feel good to help wake your body up naturally. If you'd like, you can roll onto one side. We'll meet in a seated position. Try to keep your eyes closed the whole time if you can. Make your way there in your own time. And whenever you're there, sit nice and tall. Notice your connection to the ground. Use that to help lift you up. Find length in your spine. Rest your shoulders back and down. And once more, notice your breath, calm and steady from within. Use this steadiness here to help relax your lower body, your calves, your feet, your shins. And then bring your hands to your heart, drop your chin close to your chest. Take this final opportunity now with your focus, with your awareness inward, to breathe into that space you've created from within. Nice deep breath in. And with your exhale, open your mouth, sigh it out, and release any last little bits of tension. Let it go. And whenever you're ready, release your hands down and open your eyes.